computer. And now it starts recording, and then nobody's in there yet, so you don't have to hit any of those. I usually just hit this green button that makes it full screen. And then whoever joins, whoever doesn't. And that's that. That's class, baby. Who's there? Hi, Sarah. Will you put this Sarah Burgos in, Jamie? Yeah. Or whoever's in charge of this.
Holly, do you want to add somebody to the chat?
Come on in. You hear me good, Sarah?
I'm gonna put the second one. That will add them to the current roster. Okay. Sarah Burgos. Sarah Burgos, isn't she a singer? No, that's Sarah Bareilles.
Butter. Yes. SARAHBURGOS. Come. Let's get you in here. Hello.
They're allowed to go on vacation.
Jessica, can you type your last name in the chat, please? And thank you. Hello. How's it going? Thank you, Jessica. Jess, you couldn't miss out on my class, could you, huh? It's just,
I don't know if he'll be assistant because the main assistant, but Teresa, she doesn't want any grounding down with her feet. She has something going on with you.
heard. First name. Veronica said early camp.
But that one's gonna go.
Ideally, if there's 3 rows, you guys at 3 and you pop back and start 1 on the opposite side.
So don't go back to the YTTers.
Well, they're actually kind of sprinkled in. So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
no,
they're not in the back
So
right now.
when I end at the third row towards the wall, then I need to go back to the YTTers, right?
They're not back there right now,
Yeah,
though.
no
Yeah,
one's back.
no one's back
Oh,
there.
no, perfect.
There's a couple people like sprinkled in.
Yes.
Go back there.
That's where I was ending up. I'm like, I'm hitting the wall in the third row. Where do I go?
So I'm in the third row, she's in the second there, she's there, I go this way.
Where are you starting?
Right on the
Okay.
maybe I'd be up there.
Test, test, test. What's up, y'all? Make sure you guys have a blah. Make sure you have a towel for all your sweaty goodness. Make sure you have a clip on your mat if you like a head rub at the end of class and are okay with being touched by me and our assistants. We'll get started here in just a second. Small class tonight.
Oh, yeah. Were you wearing like
Child's pose. Come on in, hey Jack. Show up here now. Not for me, not for the person next to you, but for yourself. My name is Mariah. I'm subbing for Danielle. And this is 75 minutes of hot half and half. We'll build lots of fire and power in the first half of class, and the second half of class, we'll slow it down, nice and juicy stretching. All I ask is that you just be with yourself, pace yourself, do what's right for you, take what's right for you. If you need anything at all, just wave us down. You have 3 assistants today, Holly, Naomi, and Izzy. And you're surrounded by yoga teachers right now. So just be and breathe deeper. Spread your fingers wider. Send your breath through your fingertips. If your head can touch the floor here, just give it a little massage on the ground, side to side. If you're able to push your knees a bit wider, do it now. Breathe here. Downward facing dog. Bring movement to your body, all parts of your body here. Turn your curiosity on here. Come to stillness here in down dog. Take a big breath in. Push your hands into the ground so that your chest pushes back to your thighs. Exhale, slowly walk forward. Rag doll, just sway, just be heavy. Just be. Slowly start to roll your spine up, nice and slow with ease. Reach your arms up to the sky. Spread your fingers wide. Bring your palms to your heart. Let's begin class with the sound of Om. Big breath in. Breathe in, reach up. Spread your fingers wide, your arms wide. Energy through your fingertips, through all the veins, through your bones. Forward, fold. Halfway lift. Flat back. Picture your spine being pulled in both directions here. Fold in. Place your palms on the ground. Step back into high plank. Yes, you're still holding plank. Slowly lower through a chaturanga. Up, dog, breathe in. Push back, downward facing dog. Step to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold in. Reach up high to the sky. Breathe it all in. Forward fold. Half lift. High plank. Hold it here. Spread your fingers. Maybe you crunch your fingers in a little bit. Flow through chaturanga. Up dog. Breathe down dog. Take a big sip of air in, fill your lungs. Exhale, push your chest to your thighs. Come to the front of your mat. Reach up, big breath. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High plank. Shoulder taps, one hand to your opposite shoulder. Keep breathing as you tap. Try to focus on keeping your waist from not moving as much as possible. Picture your spine staying perfectly still here. High plank. Chaturanga flow. Down dog. Hop to the front of your mat. Reach up, look up. One breath, dive down. Half lift. High plank. Flow through chaturanga. Meet in downward facing dog. 1 foot high to the sky. Warrior one, rise up. One breath. Open your fingers wide, your eyes wide. Take it all in. Hands to the ground, runner's lunge. Send your front foot, hover it to the back of your mat, one-legged plank. Chaturanga flow. Push back, Down dog. Big breath in. Sigh it out as you push your chest to your thighs. Hop to the front of your mat. Half lift. Hold and reach up. Breathe. Dive down. Half lift. High plank. Shoulder taps. Keep your spine as still as possible. Push your focus down your spine. 3, 2, high plank, flow through chaturanga. Down dog. Other leg up high to the sky. Warrior 1. Rise up, yogi. Eyes up, yogi. Breathe. Hands to the ground. One-legged plank. Hover it to the back. Hover it. Flow through chaturanga to downward facing dog. Breathe. Hop to the front of your mat. Thunderbolt. Sit low. Lift your chest higher. Lift your eyes higher. Spread your fingers wider. Bring life into everything here. It's more than just a pose. Forward fold. Half lift. High plank. Knee to opposite elbow. Hold it there. Switch. Hold it there. Switch and switch and switch. Touch your knee to your elbow. Why are you cheating yourself here? High plank. Flow through chaturanga. Push back, down dog. Breathe here. Hop to the front, thunderbolt, sit low. Another moment to breathe life through your whole body here. Take advantage of this shape by breathing fresh community air throughout your whole entire body. Send it to your toes, through your fingertips. A little bit lower, a little bit lower. Yes, forward fold. Half lift, high plank, flow through chaturanga. Push back, down dog. Lift your heels to the sky here. Really lift your heels to the sky and then push your heels to the earth. Connect with the ground. One more time, lift your heels up to the sky. Connect to the ground. Lift one leg high. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Start making big, juicy hip circles. Open up. Make sure you go both directions here. Stamp your foot high on the ceiling, higher. Flex your foot. Bring your knee to your nose. Y'all thought you were flipping the dog. Come on, back up. Got to give you a little brain game every now and then. Knee to opposite elbow. Touch it, back up. Knee to same elbow. Touch it, back up. Send it high. Flip your dog. Hips to the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes. Up. Almost all of you can probably get into wheel right now. Reach for the floor. I know you can do it. It might feel a little weird, a little bit awkward. Challenge yourself here. Yes, be curious about your capabilities. Yes, you can. One breath. Flip around, side plank, other direction. Like I'm tying a rope to your hips. Lift to the sky. Start to lift your top leg. Flex your foot. You can either grab your knee or your toes. Stabilize yourself. Lift your foot high to the sky. Step it to the front. Crescent lunge. Rise up, yogi. Yes, you can. Sit lower into your front hip. Lift your heel up high to the sky in the back. Bring your hands at heart center. Twist into your front knee. Take a big breath in. Exhale, twist deeper. Look up high to the sky. Open your arms if you need to get that to twist deeper. Warrior two, open up. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears, then let them go. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears, let them go. One more time, shoulders to your ears, squeeze like you do all day, and let them go. Cartwheel your hands to the ground. You're in a runner's lunge. Jump, switch. Jump, switch your feet. Jump, switch your feet. Keep moving. Yes, you can. 3, 2, high plank. Push the earth away from you. Ground your fingers into the earth below you. Flow through chaturanga. Breathe here. Push back down. Dog. Inhale deeply. Sigh it out. One more big inhale. I know you all have breath in you. Inhale more. Sigh it out. There we go. Lift your other leg up high. Bend your knee. Start opening your hip. Big juicy hip circles. Did you go in both directions? Stamp your foot on the ceiling. Higher, 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 higher. Flex your foot. Knee to nose. Touch it. Back up high. To your opposite elbow. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Yes, you can. Back up. To your same elbow. Hold it there. Push your arms into the ground. Push back up, high to the sky. Flip your dog. Yes, yes. You're there. You're there. You are in wheel. Keep reaching. Keep reaching. Keep reaching. Yes, good job. Good job. Pull it back around side plank, other direction. Open up to the ceiling. Twist your heart up. Find a point to stare at and start lifting your top leg. Grab your knee or your toe. Extend it up, up, up. Step it to the front. Crescent rise, yogi. Breathe when you stabilize, as you stabilize. Bring your hands to heart. twist into your front knee. Big breath in. Exhale, twist deeper. It's louder than you. Warrior two, open. Sit lowering your front hip. Maybe you need to spread your feet a bit wider in order to make that happen. Take up space, not just on your mat, but in your life. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, runner's lunge. Jump, switch your feet. Jump, switch your feet. Go as quick or as slow as you need. Ask your body. End in a high plank. Slowly lower down to your belly. Push back up, high plank. We're not done with the hard part yet, you guys. It's all hard. Slowly lower down to your belly. Push back up, high plank. Yes. Challenge yourself. Be curious with your capabilities. Slowly lower to your belly. Place your arms by your sides. Palms facing down. Take a big, huge breath in. Coat your lungs with air. Sigh it out. Lift up, locust pose. Rise. Lift your eyes. Lift your chest. Lift your chin. Flex your feet. Come on down. Locust pose. Rise up. Squeeze together. Pull your belly button into your spine. Come on down. Locust or floor bow. Rise up. Grab your ankles, floor bow. Squeeze your knees together if you're in floor bow. That's going to lift you higher. Keep breathing here. Come on down. One more time. Floor bow or floor bow. Rise up. Lift your chest. Lift your thighs off the ground. Yes. You are breath. You are purpose. Come on down. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Just give yourself a moment of breath here. Let your feet come down. Plant your hands on either side of your chest. I wonder what comes next. High plank, push up. Push back, downward facing dog. Lift one leg high to the sky. Bring your knee to your same elbow. Back up. Bring your knee to your nose. Give it a kiss. Back up to your opposite elbow. You're going to step your foot through this window, fall in triangle, reach up to the sky. Lift your hips up. Let your head fall back. Take a big breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, send your foot back high up to the sky, three-legged dog, flip it. If you're wondering, this might be my moment to do wheel. Yes, it is. You might have to twist your opposite hand really awkwardly inward, but that's how you're gonna get there. Flip back around, high plank, and flow through chaturanga. down dog. Push your chest to your thighs, heels to the sky and to the ground. Another, heels to the sky, breathe in and down. Other leg, high to the sky. Knee to same elbow. Back up to your nose, give it a kiss. Back up to your opposite elbow. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Kick it through, fallen triangle. Open up, rise up. Yes. Look to the sky. Maybe you look further back past your fingertips. Three-legged dog, come back through. Foot to the sky and flip it. Flip your view, flip your thoughts, be curious. What's possible? Yes, you can. We're gonna get you in that wheel. Come back around, high plank. Slowly lower down to your belly. Push back up, high plank. Slowly lower down to your belly. Locust pose, rise. Squeeze your legs together. Come on down. Locust rise. Come on down. Windshield wiper your legs. Take a couple of breaths. Plant your hands, push back to downward facing dog. Walk your hands and feet together. Slowly, slowly rise up. Mountain pose, stand tall, hands out by your sides. Spread energy through your fingertips. Big breath in, reach up, look up. Lift one knee, standing knee lift. Flex your foot. Really send energy through your heel, through your toes. Grab with your opposite hand, grab your foot. Open up, dancing Shiva. Yes, you can. Yes, you are. You are amazing, yogi. Back to standing knee lift, hands up, knee stays high, energy through your heel. Warrior three, send your foot back, your hands stay forward. Flex your foot. Squeeze your glutes together. Half moon, grab your block. If you don't have a block, wave one of us down. We'll bring you one. We'll put it right next to your hand. Flex your flying foot, lift it higher up. Yes. Look past your fingertips. Grab your foot. Yes, you can. Push your chest and your heart to twist up towards the ceiling. Yes. Airplane. Same foot. Kick it back, back, back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Energy through your fingers here. That's going to help maintain your balance, your strength. Standing needle, hands to the ground, foot goes high to the sky. Bring curiosity into this moment here. Take one hand off the ground. You can hold your standing ankle or your calf. Take the other hand off the ground. And really just drop your head here. You're preventing your leg from going higher by holding your head up too much. Fold in, ragdoll, sway, be heavy. Yeah, do a little bongo on your cramp. Sorry. Slowly start to rise up. Not too fast. Mountain pose. Bring stillness to your eyes. Find your drishti. Stare at a point in front of you. Lift your other leg, standing knee lift. Flex your foot. Opposite hand to your knee. Dancing Shiva open. See if you can move your eyes from point to point to point to look back at your thumb. Yes. Damn, y'all are good. Like you never left, standing knee lift, straight up. Lift your shoulders. Warrior three, leg back, arms forward. Keep flexing all your fingers. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, your glutes. Half moon, grab your block. Open your chest up to the ceiling, through the ceiling. Fish around for your foot, for sugar cane. Are you guys still breathing? I don't know. I barely hear you breathing. We alive out here? Yes, you are. Airplane. Your breath is your tool here. Every yogi has this thing where we all just stop breathing while we're balancing. We think it helps us. It's hindering you. Keep your breath going. That's your biggest tool. Hands to the ground, foot to the sky. Play around with your balance here. Take one hand off, take both hands off. Breathe, forward fold. Just sway, ragdoll here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, slowly rise up. Thunderbolt. Sit nice and slow. Eagle pose. Lift your eyes. Lift your elbows. Speed skater. Stay low. Yeah. Your chest up, eyes forward. Eagle, wrap it back around. Stay low with it, as low as you can. Speed skater. Yes, you can. This isn't the moment for self-doubt. Last one, eagle, wrap it back around, stay low, keep your breath high though. Big breath in. Shake it out. Exhale. Tell your neighbor, good job. Give them a high five. Breathe in. Thunderbolt. Slow. Lift your eyes. Lift your heart. Eagle. Lift your elbows. Yes. Speed. Skater. Yes, John, stay low. Eagle, wrap around. Speed, skater. Keep your chest up, eyes up. Eagle, last one. Sit a little bit lower. Sit a little bit lower, lower, lower. Yes, you can. Shake it out. Tell your other neighbor, dang, that was too easy. Breathe here. Reach up. Spread breath through your fingers, your energy, your life force. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High plank. Chaturanga. Up dog, stay here a moment. Really let your hips fall to the floor. Push back down, dog. Lift one leg high. Warrior two. Ground down to the earth here. Reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Make it a back bend of some sort. Elbow to knee. Side angle. Yes, reach to the moon. Hands to the ground. You're in a runner's lunge. Jump, switch your feet. Jump, switch your feet. Jump, switch your feet. Yes, you can. Bring energy through your body. Land in high plank. Flow through chaturanga to down dog. Other leg up high. Warrior two. Ground down with your breath, with your toes. Reverse your warrior, reach up and back, back. Elbow to knee, side angle. Reach up and over, feel the stretch through your side body. Cartwheel your hands to the ground again. One-legged plank, send your foot to the back, hover, hover, hover. 2 yogi push-ups, one leg, yes you can. Yes you can. Flow through chaturanga. Push back down dog. Hop to the front of your mat. Thunderbolt, sit so low. So low. A magnet is pulling your hips to the ground. Sit lower, low boat. To the ground you go. High boat, pull up. Low boat, come down. One leg high to the sky. Flex both your feet and switch. And switch. Go with your breath, keep switching. Flex your feet. Both legs up high. Touch your outer pinky toe. Opposite pinky toe. Reach for it. Shoulder blades peel off the ground. Lower your feet 30%. 60% to a hover. Hold here. Pull into center. Keep breathing. 3, 200. Drop. Breathe big. So let your breath slow down. And tell yourself you did it. That was not easy, but you showed up and you did it. Bring your feet to butterfly. One hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Start to breathe deeply through your chest into your belly. Feel the seesaw between your belly and your chest rise and fall so deeply. The hard effort may be over, but that doesn't make the rest of this ease. Let ease come through your mind, come through your body. And for some people, damn, that's hard. Hug your knees into your chest. Big squeeze, pull in. Rock back and forth, rock back and forth. Rock into down dog. You can get there. Lift one leg high to the sky. Step it through runner's lunge. You can drop your back knee to the ground. Push your hips forward. Find greatness and resistance here. Lift your hands up. Breathe in. Exhale, push back, half split. Play around with point and flex in your front foot here. Push forward. Lift your arms nice and slow to the sky. Bring your eyes with you. Breathe in. Exhale, half split. Flex and point your front foot. Feel the pull in the back of your calf. Breathe in. Push forward. If you'd like to go into full split, be my guest. If not, you can flow back and forth between half split and low lunge with your breath. A really great block assist would be to put the block under your front thigh. That way you can kind of rest it there. It'll let you sink in a little bit lower without being too worried, like, oh my God, my hip's gonna break. Yes, just like that. Helps so much, are you? That helps so much, right? So much. Slowly unwind back into your runner's lunge. Keep your back knee on the ground. You can come into lizard. You can heel toe your foot inside of your mat. So many options here. You can come down to your elbows, your forearms here. You can place a block under your forearms. Play around with finding comfort here. Play around with fighting resistance in your body here. And just let yourself be pulled towards the earth. Drop your neck, drop your head. You can reach back for your foot if you'd like to cat dot its tail a little bit here. Big inhale. Exhale, unwind, come to your belly, nice and slow, lower. Take your hands kind of wide in front of you for seal. Push your chest up, like an awkward up dog, wide armed up dog. Don't resist your hips coming down to the ground. Push back, child's pose. Wide knees. Let your breath take every nook and cranny of this pose here. Puppy pose. Lift your hips to the sky. Slide your chest and your arms forward. Just close your eyes and sink into the earth. Feel your chest be magnetized towards the ground. Breathe here. Come back to child's pose. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog. Push your chest towards your thighs. Ground your hands into the earth. Other leg high. Low lunge step through. Back knee on the ground. Stabilize your hips here. And start to lift your hands to the sky, eyes up. Breathe in. Half split hips to the back of your mat. Point and flex your front foot. Hips forward. Bring your hands up high. Breathe in, in, in. Exhale, half split. Really let your chest be pulled towards your knee here. Push forward. Play around with full split. Or flow back and forth. Half split to low lunge. Use your blocks here, whether they're under your hands and they move back and forth with you, or you place them under one leg. Just play around with how they feel. Maybe you try it at different heights under your leg. Come back to the low lunge, facing forward. Lizard, you can walk your toe heel outside. And melt into the earth onto your forearms. Hear your breath in your ears here. Let it take over your thoughts. Let it take over your resistance. Grab your back foot. Look to the back wall past your foot. Open your chest. Big breath in, coat your lungs. Exhale, come to tabletop. Cat and cow. Just close your eyes and flow around. Maybe jump rope your spine. Just move with your breath. Come back to neutral. Lift one arm high. Big circles. Open your shoulder. And go in the opposite direction. Hand back up high to the sky. Lift your chest, lift your heart, twist open. And thread your needle. Yoga doesn't meet you in your perfection. It meets you in your persistence. Keep with your persistence. That will get you to where you need to be, not strive for perfection. Slowly unwind back to center. Move through cat and cow. Other arm high up. Open big circles. Did you go in both directions? Arm up high. Open your heart through the ceiling, through the sky. Thread your needle. Keep breathing. Slowly unwind back to tabletop. Hip circles. Crease every edge of your mat here. Just close your eyes down. Let your hips flow, no resistance. Be water here. Flowing. Ease. And go in the other direction. Come back to center, tabletop. Pigeon. Bring your knee between your hands. And settle in. If you're still feeling curious and playful, you can reach back for King Pigeon or just be in ease. Slowly unwind, rise up, swing your back foot around the front for seated tree. Picture your spine being pulled through the crown of your head. Sit tall. Pull your chest up, pull your heart out, and reach forward. Slowly unwind. Stargazer. Come on down. pigeon, other side, switch your legs around. Do what you got to do to get there. Maybe a down dog. Maybe you completely switch it up, go on your back. Breathe in deeply. Sigh it out. Connect with the earth. Play with King Pigeon. Slowly unwind. Rise up. Bring your foot around to the front. For seated tree. Lift up nice and tall through the crown of your head. Lead with your heart and your chest forward. Fold. Slowly rise, stargazer. Twist your chest up to the sky, heart open. Come on down. Both feet out in front of you. Place your hands on either side of your hip, reverse tabletop. One little push of effort before your rest. Let your head fall back, hips squeeze up. Just a moment here. And come on down all the way to your back. Hug your knees into center. Fall to one side for a twist. Back through center. Into the other side, twist. Slowly unwind. Let all your limbs come to the ground. Find comfort. Find zero resistance. Breathe in, and fill your lungs with life. Sigh it out. Shavasana. deeply. Bring movement back. Roll your ankles and wrists. Take a big stretch overhead. Hug your knees into your chest. Tell yourself something kind about yourself. And make your way to a seat. Bring your hands at heart center with a humble bow in your head. Big breath in, coat your lungs with breath. Sigh it out. One more, even bigger. Coat your lungs. That's your life force. Sip in MORIAH. Sigh it out. We give gratitude to ourselves, gratitude to this practice, and to this community. Together, we say, Namaste. Amazing job, yogis. Proud of all of you for showing up for yourselves. Again, my name is MORIAH. I was subbing for Danielle. And that was 75 minutes of, what was that, hot half and half. I'll be here tomorrow teaching beats at 5 o'clock, hot power at 6:15 if you want to keep the train running. Also, we have Christmas classes too. We have a hot power class taught by yours truly at 8:30 a.m. Christmas Day. And then there's a yin class right after that at 9:35. So if that's what calls to you for Christmas morning, come on down. If not, see you next year. Be good to yourselves. Of course. You're welcome, Lexi. Thank you. Whoa. Lights are coming up. Oh, great. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Jessica.
I like everything.
And Barb and Beth and Olivia. Of course. Have a good one. See you on Christmas morning. Yeah.
Thank you.
YTTers, if you want to stay on, we'll get together in the other room in just a few.
Probably.
should do a family yoga Christmas morning. Your dad would love you. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Still trying to like eliminate it. You know what I mean? Hey, Jackie. Okay, I'm gonna take you guys in the other room. Thank you. Yay. Okay, you guys, let's go to the other room. Let's go to the other room. Who turned the lights off? Oh, the one that says do not touch. I'm just kidding, but it does say that. That one, yeah. But then do it one more time really quick. One more time. One more time slowly. Okay, hold it, hold. Sorry for the madness and okay, go. Yeah. It's like you have to do it. Maybe I told you to do it too fast.
No, you're not.
I know, it's crazy. It's weird. Oh, it's so cold in here. Okay.
Should I go from my mom
Yeah, if you can, yeah.
Yeah. Or should I stay the 30?
Whatever your heart desires. That's up to you. If yeah, stay because we chat about class real quick and then go. Yeah. Thank you. I hope your doggy's okay. Oh, baby. Yeah, I would. You ain't gotta ask me twice. Okay, we'll get started.
Yeah, my family come over and I saw it. Open your car. Would you like? Candy, don't have to cry. Yeah. So it's like you're like yes. Yeah, say that I'll give you more.
Okay, my friend. What's that? Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, give me a piece of that. Thank you. So kind. Quite possibly. I don't want to get crumbs on the floor. Crumbs on the floor is a no. No, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, you guys, are we ready? I'm actually not singing that, surprisingly.
We're still a Brooklyn lab.
Okay. Oh my God, that's so bright.
It's in the instrument.
All right, y'all. Ready? Waterfall. There's so little of us. Just some friends hanging out. Okay, how was your class? What did you notice? Open floor.
I noticed that I'm very aware, and I think I'm so used to like just going, doing the flow. I feel that I'm grateful that I'm mobile and that I usually don't have to think, because having to think about it sucks. Like, okay, let me step through carefully. But yeah, it's feeling better for the most part, but it's still like, okay,
It still hurts.
I should be grateful that I've been able to move thus far in my life without having to think about moving.
Yeah.
So I feel, yeah. So that's my takeaway from practice.
What else? What did you notice about your own flow, about the class? What poses? What'd you say? I kicked your butt. That's what I'm here for.
How do you call it? I feel
Yeah.
Yes, it was a lot of rigor today, but I really like the.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
hi, it's Amanda. I really like the hip flow that you did with Warrior 3 and in the open book, but not open book, right? You did Dancing Shiva instead. Entrez-vous.
I thought we canceled that class.
Oops.
Hold on.
I mean,
Frank, we canceled the class. I'm sorry. Oh,
we'll be here next time you come, though.
we'll be here.
Happy holidays.
Bye, Frank. No, who's ready for tap-in?
Poor guy. The nuggets I wrote down were you are breath, you are purpose. Like that hit me a lot. And then play around with releasing the resistance in your body. I really like that as well. But the best one was yoga doesn't meet you in your perfection. It meets you in your persistence. Yeah, yoga doesn't meet you in your perfection. It meets you in your persistence. Yeah.
Yep.
That was very good. Very good.
Trust me, look
Sasha,
at
this
my
fudge
butt.
is amazing.
Like, that's not stuff I remember off the cuff. That's stuff I've written down in my little notebook during other people's classes. And I bring my little notebook to my class and I'm like, I need a love bomb. And I find it in here. And it fits. It fits. You know, I don't like go down the row and say, okay, I'm going to say this today. Like, I've written down so many little things in here. So I maybe look for something. I just bounce around. Sometimes I'm like, whatever my eyes land on first in this book of extremely sloppy handwriting, like that's what I say. And I make it fits in the moment, you know? So I really always encourage you guys to bring your tiny little notebook to class. No, it's okay if you stop in the middle of your flow to write something down. It makes a huge difference in the long run when you get to have this with you. And like, I still have so many pages to fill out. Like, I still have so much space in here for little love bombs.
Maybe one day we'll.
After your classes, I always like your music. So I started on my watch. I didn't realize I had Shazam. So I like click it and I scroll and I put my arm out and it gets the song. And I'm like, yes.
If you guys are ever in any of my classes, just let me know. I'll send you the playlist. Like,
Okay.
I'll send you guys all the playlists for tonight.
Complicated.
I make all my playlists on Spotify. I have my profile is public. Like, if you like a song, just let me know. I'll send it to you. Who else? Angela has something to say.
Did you memorize these?
No, I made it up as I go.
I was thinking that.
Mhm.
Oh, I have it. I'm sorry.
Sequence, power 10, and then, oh, sorry.
Does Mariah memorize her sequence?
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank
I
you.
memorized the power of 10 in yoga teacher training, and I taught it for my first, like, I can't say year because I didn't do that, but I taught it for my first like handful of months of classes, and then I planned my classes very intensely, like literally writing down every little thing in my notes, and then I constantly kept referencing my notes in class, and I'm like paying too much attention to my notes, so then I slowly started to come away from my notes, and I'm just more like playful and fun and curious without like planning every little thing. But it's so different for everyone. Some people love to go into it with like a firmly executed plan, and like people like Danielle or we just go, it just depends on who you are. She's been doing this for 15 years, so it doesn't happen overnight.
Makes sense. They're just like whatever, like we're like in like plane, and you're like, oh, what snacks? It's like the full 180.
Yeah.
Like it's okay.
You just start flowing.
It is. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, essentially it still follows the power 10 sequence. Do you notice that?
Yeah. So it was like the the base of it was power 10.
Yeah, the face of every class I teach is like within power 10. It might not be the exact poses in the exact order, but like it's generally power 10 outline with just like a little bit more playfulness in it,
You didn't get frozen.
You didn't.
No,
Yeah.
I was waiting.
I meant to do handstands too. I was like, when you guys were in standing needle, I was like, oh, perfect place for handstands. And then I didn't call a handstand stuff. And that happened. There you go. Nobody died. Nobody died. Anything up, Teresa, and then Sasha.
Hold on.
And then we'll move on. The what? Oh, the sound, the music. I'll send the playlist in the chat.
I can't wait. I want to hear the waves. This is Teresa. I just wanted to say really quickly that I liked when we were doing the split, you have one leg in the air, and then you had us take one hand off, and then you joked around, at least that was a joke to me, about the other hand going as well. But as we did that, you said, just explore. And I don't know what it was, but something within that statement just made me feel like normally I'm like, oh, I can't take a hand off, I'm going to fall over, or I definitely can't take both, or I'll fall on my head. But whatever the explore was made me just want to like reach up. And so I did. So I still had one hand on the ground, but I was like, I felt more confident.
Yeah.
So I think you just set it up really well. So
no, you told yourself like,
yeah, I kind of said like, oh, I've got, well, it kind of was almost like a permission thing. Like, oh yeah, explore.
Yeah.
Check it out.
A lot of people wait for permission to
do
something fun and great and exciting and be curious within their own body. Some people wait for the cue. Open your arms.
I think it's true.
Like people wait for it, and
there's a comfort to that. There's a comfort, I think, comes with that. And but anyway, so thank you. Now I'm going to try to encourage myself to do that from now on. Explore.
Yeah, and just like you said, you kind of get in your head, oh, I can't do that, I can't do this, but actually you can. You can actually. You just have to like let yourself do it and try it. And if you fail on the way there, then you learned something. You learned how not to do it. And now you're exploring other ways how to get there.
Yeah, I liked in that post too. You said like your head is keeping your leg from going up. And I don't know, I should know that. But like, I just finally put my head all the way down, and I was like, I feel like my toe is like straight up right now.
Yeah.
But I was wondering why like the splits, like the actual splits on the ground, aren't in the power 10. I feel like that's like, I don't know, one of the healthiest things you can do for your body is to achieve a split or like work on it, so yeah.
I don't know. I didn't create power 10, so I'm not sure. we can
Mm.
call what's his name again? Baron Baptiste on that one. I agree though. It's like such good mobility for your hips and like just flowing back and forth. A lot of people feel restraint possibly within trying a split. Oh, I can't do that. I used to do that when I was 4 years old, whatever, you know. But I think it is. A split is very hard to get out of. There's no cute, yeah, just like Kayla said with frog, there's no sexy way to get out of this. Yeah, you just fall over or you like bring your back leg around. But nice. Yeah, I don't know why that's not in Power 10. I think maybe it just once you are like have so much fire and so much energy, it's more of just like, okay, now just be on your back and rest, or like low to the ground and resting. That's kind of still a super effort giving pose. So maybe that is why.
Yeah, it's
But I
just one of
mean,
the best times to work on your
in a
split.
75-minute class though, it's so much space to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Good. Let me send the playlist before I forget. And I love that you guys are all like super, oh my God, the playlist, because I was going to talk to you guys about music tonight anyway. Yes. Probably. Uh-huh. Yeah, probably. Message received, literally message received, honestly. Probably it did. I can't remember what songs I put in there, but I'd like keep a master playlist. Okay, hold on. Let me send this before I start yapping. Telegram, level 1, send. Okay. Like I said, if you guys ever hear one song or a playlist from me, just holler at me. I'll send it to you anytime. A lot of yoga teachers use Spotify here, so just bother them and say, hey, send me that playlist or send me that song, you know? Danielle is a menace though, and literally like DJs in class. So like, and picks song by song in class. Wow. So that's nuts. I'm not there yet. I make my playlists ahead of time and then I reuse them too. If I don't give myself enough time to make it a whole new playlist that day, that's why I save so many of them so I can reuse them. And I name them, you know, Hot Power on whatever date, 12/22, or Hot Half and Half, 12/22 on whatever date. That way I know like when in the time frame and when in the time frame I used it, as well as like how far in my yoga journey did I create this playlist, because my playlist today is a hell of a lot better and like more sequenced, way better than it is my first playlist that I ever made. Like I remember being like, oh my God, core song is on. Oh no, we're like in Shavasana. But okay, so music. So it's really intimidating, honestly, at first to make a playlist. I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't make my own music, my own playlist until like a month or two into teaching. I just like stole other teachers' playlists. And again, you guys are so welcome to do that. It's not a bother when you ask a teacher, hey, can I have that playlist? Or like once you find one of our Spotify's, you find all of our Spotify's. But hold on, I have to send this picture. Here you go. So obviously you always want to start out, you're in what pose first in your class? So nothing like crazy off the cuff, you know, something that really makes you just sink in, release that big breath when you first get on your mat, and something that's just gonna be like telling your students, okay, you're here. Because that's also pretty much like what you're saying at the beginning of class too. You're here, you showed up, you're on your mat. Like, so music that reflects that as well. You want to stay away from stuff with a lot of lyrics when you're first starting out, because you don't want to be fighting with the lyrics to speak over the lyrics, because What if you purposely put that song in and it has really good lyrics, and then it's in at the same exact time as you're explaining a sequence of like standing poses that are, you know, you have to talk a lot more in standing sequences. I feel like, because it's very specific in what you're getting into. So you just really, really want to stay away from like lyrical ballads and stuff at the beginning. So just a lot of like funky, flowy, no lyric music. If you like love a song that you know all the lyrics to, and you're like, I'm dying to have this song in my playlist, like go find the no lyrics version of that song or something. A lot of people make a no lyrics version. So yeah, first song that, again, you guys are learning power 10, so how to sequence a power class. Obviously after your child's pose, you're going to do your ohm. A lot of people will put a like 1 minute or a 30-second silence track in their playlist, or just throw that in there also wherever throughout as well. If you want to, if you're just like, you know, everyone's breathing so heavy and you want to come to that silent moment where everybody's just hearing their own breath, hearing each other's breath. It's so powerful to stop and have no music there and have silence and just like, you know. So you can, a lot of people, like I know Jackie uses them a lot. Kayla uses them a lot. I think Olivia does too. They use a lot of, there's tracks that are just like 30-second, 1 minute, 2 minute silence. That can also help you with timing as well. Say, oh, I'm teaching a half and half class. I'm going to put a silent track halfway through the class. That way I know half the class is over and it's time to switch into the second part of class. So that's super helpful too with silent tracks. They can have so much meaning and depth to them. Like silence, I mean, I'm a chatty Cathy, so you don't find me in silence a lot, but gosh, silence is really powerful. Very. Another thing, let's open my playlist here. So then, you know, you're starting to, after your ohm, what's after ohm? What are we doing? We're doing sun sounds. What you're waking up? What kind of music do you want to wake up your body?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to like slow start your first one or two chaturanga or one or two sun sounds, and then you can start going fast, getting the music super upbeat, really raising the tempo, raise the temperature in the room. If you guys notice, personally me, I love super upbeat music. Like I'm always doing really fast music because I teach to the tempo of the music as well too. And we'll talk about that in a second. So the faster, not like the faster your music is, the faster your whole class is going to go, but essentially, yes. If you want to really start building that heat, super up tempo, high, upbeat, fun music, there's so much of that out there. Like I said, explore all my playlists, ransack my Spotify. It's here for you. I saw you checking a couple times. What song was it? I set the playlist in the chat. So yes, once you've gotten your once you've gotten your fire starting, you've got up tempo, upbeat music, you're really flowing through all your sun A's and sun B's, then you can kind of like come back down to middle ground. And again, this is like per person, like everybody's music is so different. That's why we say go to so many different people's classes. Like you'll notice different teachers using such different style music. I definitely probably maybe have more like a little bit of more electric up tempo, but not like EDM electric, like chill electric up tempo music. I don't know. I'm not good at describing genres of music. Like it's fun. So then, yeah, kind of level back out a little bit after your sun sounds for, what's that? Stir it up. Yep. So kind of level that back out a little bit. Again, you don't want to be fighting with the music. You don't want to be screaming over any lyrics, especially if they're really powerful lyrics. I would definitely say if you do use anything lyrical, use it in the second half of class where you're not talking as much and they're just like in pigeon, dead on the ground, soaking it in. But again, try to stay away from a lot of lyrics in your first year of teaching. And then, so yep, you're flowing. Use songs that really go into each other. There is a setting on Spotify, I don't know about Apple Music, where you can fade the songs into each other. I just learned about that like earlier this year, and I was like, my life has changed. So it's like, it really is so good when they fade into each other. That way it's not like a solid stop and a solid start on like two different songs. It really has changed the way I've made my playlist since I've realized you can fade them into each other. If you need direction on how to do that, I'll happily show you in the settings. Don't ask me about Apple Music though. I don't know that. Let me see if my friends have any questions. Hey guys. Hi Liv.
Hello.
Hi y'all. Hi Barb. Hi Bear. Okay.
I'm loving the discussion. Thank you.
Just making sure you guys are, you're hearing, you're learning. Any questions there? Comments, concerns?
Not at the moment.
We have Barb. Oh, how's the battery? Let's see. The battery? It's like 33%. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns up until now about building your perfect playlist?
Can you use someone else's to start teaching?
Absolutely. That's like all I did.
I'm like, there's no way.
That's all I did for the first like probably 2 months of my teaching, because I was like so focused on my flow. I was just like, there's no way I can like pick which song goes in which spot and make it flow perfectly. So I just used other teachers' playlists for quite some time until I started to feel comfortable making my own. I actually was making my own playlist for my personal self for a while before I actually like let the class have them, because I was so like making sure everything flowed at the right time, because you don't want the core song to start like 10 minutes before a core, you know, and then you got to flip everything around. So it's definitely an art form. It really is.
Cut song. Is there like if you got one that you like is perfect for core or whatever, but it's too long for whatever reason, can you cut it?
What's too long for
Well,
core?
I don't know, 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah, that's a long song. I think so. I think so.
You think so? I don't.
There's like a mixing, you know, there's like a mixing option in Spotify. I've heard of it. I've never done it before. I think you can like go full DJ mode and like cut songs with that option though. I haven't played with it. It's a bit complicated for me. So don't take my 100% word for it though. But yeah, I usually do a core song for like 3 to 5 minutes. It's kind of long, but I definitely do longer core sequences than a lot of other people do.
How long was today's?
That was pretty short, Izzy, honestly. The core song started before I got to core. Yeah, that's why. The core song, I was doing some grounding poses, and the core song started while I was doing grounding. So I kind of sped up the grounding to get to the core, because I did only purposefully put in one core song because this is a half and half class. So I just gave it one core song instead of 2 I usually do. Also, you could do split up your core. Like I like to split up core and do some at the beginning to really start your whole body and like move all your muscles and build your core up.
In plank, you do all these elbows.
Mm-hmm.
That's core.
Yeah, that's core. That's
And you
core.
have core music there?
Not not specifically like I have a playlist of like core music I use that I've used in like beats class and for core. Sometimes I'll throw that in there, but today I didn't. When I do a half and half class like this, I definitely do a little bit less of like a whole core section. But like in my full hot power classes, like that's a long core section. You've been to my classes.
Yeah.
I probably do like 3 to 5 minutes of core. It probably doesn't help that I'm teach beats usually right before, so I'm in like really beats mode. I'm like in drill sergeant mode, so it goes well with being a hot power teacher though. Okay, so let's move to so yeah, between please.
Yeah.
So like this was my core song tonight. Legs up, legs down, bicycles, go. 30, 60, 90. Grab your block, pass it from your hands to your feet. Let's go. This was today, so it's in the playlist that I sent today. Yeah, that one's today. I literally have my beats / core playlist is 105 hours long. That's kind of crazy. I don't actually love all this stuff. Yeah. It's because I'll add like whole playlists into that playlist. I don't actually love all the songs in it. I just like find playlists that I like mostly. And so sometimes in beats, I'll be like, oh, I don't like this song, and I'll delete it out of there. Yeah, I probably went a little bit too in on that playlist. 105 hours. That's crazy. So that's crazy. Any more questions till we move on to the next section? Angela, she's like, take up space. Take up the space, Angela. Wave your arms around. Scream out, Mariah, I'm over here. Sorry. Oh, this. I was like, you were telling me to like tone it down.
I wasn't saying anything.
I remember Kim telling us in the
You don't have
beginning.
to just pretend like it's not.
I remember Kim telling us like in the beginning of the year, she's like, "Oh, there's like a yoga instructor, and their music is too hardcore." Something on the lines on that. It was like a little.
About?
I don't. It's just something. It's like a little. It's like it wasn't hardcore. It was like too loud. I listened from like running stuff like EDM. It's like what you played right there. So I was gonna just do hot power to the EDM playlist. Like that's what I blast in the car onto class to work. And it brings me peace and quiet.
I love that.
But I mean, but all the other classes I go to, they don't play the EDM music. And I think it's just me.
Well, it's not just you.
But there's the variations of it. So, do you think everybody would hate that? Asking.
It just depends on like what section you're putting in. Like, is it like drum and bass the whole entire time? Probably not a great idea. But I mean, I've heard a teacher here, a student told her one time, like, I hate your music. And she still kept coming to the class though.
Oh.
She still kept showing up to the class. She likes the way she teaches, but she doesn't like her music. She still kept showing up. People are going to show up. Usually they won't tell you they hate your music. They'll probably only tell you they like your music. That lady's really opinionated though. Anyways.
And the timing, how did you time out the music to like the timing, the sequence for today's class? If it's like a longer class, is it like I don't wear my watch. I don't have my phone on me,
watch.
and I probably should do that.
Yeah, I wear an Apple Watch and I do a stopwatch for the class, so I'm like always looking at the timing, or else I'm lost to the world if I don't have the time. So, yeah.
And I was thinking about what the power 10.
Mm-hmm.
Open sequence.
Waterfall, waterfall. We're listening to what Teresa has to say. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
In the open sequence, there's frog, right? That starts up the opening sequence.
in the
And
book.
so in my head, I can't get it out that I want to offer up, half frog, maybe because I like half frog too.
You always should.
And
'cause
so
not
if
everybody
you
can do full frog.
are you, yeah,
Really, I can't.
so while you're doing, if you want to do that, in my practice in my head, I've been saying, oh, I'll let you know when it's halfway through, when we're halfway through, so you can switch. And I'm like, how in the heck am I gonna know? Like, I'm like, why? I'm like, oh, it kind of feels like halfway, like.
Yeah, I mean, you
maybe.
just kind of like, you just, what feels like halfway to you. I'm not like, okay, and 36 seconds left. And like, yes, I have a timer on my watch, but like, I will look at the timer and then forget like 2 seconds later what time I put them into that pose, honestly. So you just kind of like got to go off vibes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I was wondering that because I wasn't sure, and
But
I
I
was
mean,
like, well, I could wing it.
But yeah, they're
Yeah,
not
but I'm like, I don't
and
want
if
to
they
walk
need to
out
come out of it-
lopsided.
if they need to come out of it, they're gonna come out of it. But if you do wear a watch and you are good at saying, okay, 30 seconds, like then be good at that if you're good at that. But if you don't wear a watch, like you are free from the shackles of an Apple Watch, good for you, first of all. I can't. But you can like look at the song that you're playing. I always leave my phone open up there. I don't close it.
Oh, and just gauge like
And
how.
just like see if the what is this? The bar, is it?
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just kind of see where it's at. And
yeah, or like see the time that's at the front of the song and the time at the end of the song. There's so many different ways to time it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Ayana.
All right. Keep your phone on, do not disturb.
Yeah.
We're getting a phone call. That's all I had to say.
We are keeping our phones on do not disturb.
Okay, so that if it
Do
doesn't
not
interrupt.
disturb.
Okay.
Yes. Always, always, always put your phone on do not disturb. Turn your volume off. Do not disturb. That's like the worst thing is when you get a call in the middle of teaching.
Hey y'all, miss you so much.
It's a wake up call.
It's Ayana.
Yeah, exactly. And you can make something of it, I'll be like, oh, that's your core calling, like get it,
Imagine.
Exactly. That's crow calling. Go. You like, and mistakes like that, mistakes in class like that. Oh, I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. Like my boyfriend's freaking calling me. Like make that into something else. You can have fun with it instead of being like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like make fun with it. Be silly with it. It's best when you can laugh at yourself about like something going quote unquote wrong. Again, a lot of things in class that go wrong in your head, your students have no idea it's going wrong. I mean, obviously they can tell if the phone starts ringing, but yeah. Okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns for now? Okay, moving into balancing sequence. So balancing sequence music, I always will turn down the music because you're giving so much instruction during balancing. So I always turn the music down during that and speak I speak this way during the whole class, but speak very like phonetically because people are looking to you of what comes next and they're balancing on one foot and they're like, what's next, So you have to really instruct them like very phonetically telling them what comes next. Like when I said tonight, take your opposite hand and place it on your knee. You have to be able for them to hear you say, take your opposite hand and place it on your knee and twist to the back. Like there's just a lot of instruction and balancing sequences. So I always recommend again, I personally just turn the volume down during that sequence as well. But have not as crazy music. Not that your whole playlist is crazy, except for Angela's EDM playlist. Just kidding. Angela's like, core 24 minutes. I can't wait for your class. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's no music. Rarely do we put music on for fats. Yeah. Yes. Well, not silence. You're teaching. Not never. We've definitely done it before, but yeah, we want to hear you teach, and your teachers, your co-teachers want to hear you teach, and yeah. So don't worry about preparing a playlist. But I like the enthusiasm. So any questions on like balancing sequence? It doesn't have to be like, oh, a completely different type of music, but I definitely recommend it being like not like softer music, but again, no lyrics. You're not fighting against the words. Turn it down a little bit so they can really hear your instructions. Because again, they're balancing on one foot, waiting for what comes next. Yeah. Please.
They played like a crazy song during balancing and kind of played it into like, well, this is life. Like life isn't always gonna be like music during balancing.
Yeah, this is true.
It's crazy when you want to stay quiet. You kind of have to, make your way through it for what it is.
Yeah.
And so they played it that way. So I thought that really landed with me. So I've done that in my class before when I've accidentally had crazy music on during balancing because I don't plan my music that well. So I used it.
Yeah, you use it to your advantage.
I never really feel like any of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's because everyone's good on it.
I'm sorry, we couldn't hear that part.
Oh, who has the remote? By that I mean microphone.
Need to go.
Oh, say it again for the kids and the computer.
Hello. So what I was saying that I was in a class where they played crazy music during balancing and kind of played it like, life doesn't always play calm music when you're balancing because that's what's nice and that's what you want. Like life just gives you things and you have to figure out how to deal with it. So do the balancing during this crazy music kind of thing. So I've used that in my class before where I didn't plan the playlist very well and it was crazy music during balancing and I just kind of tried to weave that in as best as I could in my infancy of teaching.
There you go.
No.
There you go.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi, John.
Merry Christmas. Oh my God, it's Christmas this week. That's crazy. What'd you say? Please.
Oh no.
For Fats, is it gonna be a full house? Or like for Danielle? Is it Danielle and Kim? Or like you guys in the back?
Yeah, we're there. You're there.
Oh, okay.
Any other teachers who want to show up, show up.
Oh, so it will be a full house.
Doors open. Yeah. Literally any other teachers or any other like previous YTTers, they can show up. Because that's them like also encouraging you. That's your community showing up for you. So don't think of it as like, oh my God, there's so many people looking at me. That's your community showing up for you. Even if you may have never gone to that teacher's class before, or if they were in YTT 4 stages ago, like they're showing up for you.
Okay. Well, that was beautiful. I'll try to think of that.
Another kind of related question, for that weekend, are there still regular classes going on? Because I've been thinking about that a lot. Like,
yes.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So like love yelling, but quietly it's yin, right? Like
You
just work
have
it
to
out,
deal
right?
with that in that moment. It's
Yeah.
one class, but we figure it out. Don't worry.
I'm sure. I mean, you guys have done this all the time. I was just curious if the class schedule was adjusted.
Yes, class schedule is the same during that weekend. Sure is. That's it for balancing that I really have to say. And then what comes after balancing, y'all?
Ground down in the power sequence. Is that what you meant? Right.
Good
Okay.
job.
Thanks.
Yep, ground down. So maybe something earthy to go with ground down. Again, same kind of music that you were playing in like the first half of class. That was after your sun sows. Ground down can be very similar to that. Nothing crazy on that. What else is after that?
Rise up.
Rise up. What's that again?
What is it?
Yeah.
The locust?
Locust, yes. Okay.
Okay.
The names were the names were
Did I say it right?
the names were different when I did YTT.
No, that's fine.
Stir it up is twisting.
Yeah. That's what she was saying.
Yeah,
You can
never
level it
go
out
down.
a little bit.
Yeah, so like stir it up in the beginning, you know, you're doing your warriors, twisting. I would keep like the energy flowing. Like a song that I have for that, probably at that point, was probably this. Or this, like, but again, this is like my music taste. And like I teach kind of fast, not kind of, I teach fast. So I always like pick more high tempo music. Like I've clicked on other teachers' playlists that say hot power, and I've clicked on their playlist and I'm like, is this yin? Because they will teach a hot power class, like you're doing the hot power poses and the hot power asana, but their music is just so much more like lax and chill and flowy. Whereas like I'm hard, like there's something soft about me, but I'm freaking hard and I'm fiery, and that's just what I teach. That's who I am. So it's going to reflect in my music too. And each and every one of you is going to do differently with that. Just because I'm showing you what I put in my playlist, your playlist can be completely different. As long as it's not like Shavasana music the whole time. Yeah. That's a bad example because it's lyrics. What did you say? Yeah, so this was like a ground. This was supposed to be my ground down song. I mean, this was like half my ground down song, but then my core music started playing, and so I did too many chaturangas in the beginning. So, I mean, not too many lyrics, but a couple lyrics. So, this is fun. He says, my feet are barely on the ground. So that's good for grounding. That's funny. I don't really look at lyrics too much when I put them in, but if I notice them, I'm like, oh shit, I like that. But no, try not to do too many lyrics. Okay, what else? Rise up. Yeah, powerful. You want powerful because that's going to lead into your core sequencing right after that. So locust, rise up. You know, you want powerful. You want them to be like enthusiastic, not like
you're going to be doing wheel.
Because you're going to be doing wheel right after that. So you need enthusiasm. You want excitement. You want like fun. You want them to be like, oh my God, I'm rising up. You know, you don't want soft music playing during that. So you want something powerful. Bye. All good.
Bye.
Yeah, you want power in that for sure. You want power in that. So then yeah, and then wheels right after that, like again, exciting, powerful, motivating, not sleepy yin music. And then after your wheel, you've got your core music. You know, core is again, there you go. High tempo, upbeat, fast pace. I turn the music way high up in core music because like just loud music gets you going, you know? Loud music just gets you going, and you don't want it to be like low on the volume, but super up tempo, high upbeat music, because then it's like everyone's just doing core pushing, but it's like kind of quiet. So I turn that shit up. I'm like screaming in the microphone, like, don't you want to be like push? Don't you want to be hard? Don't you want to be like exciting and like the effort? Just everyone in the room is just, yeah. And that's core music. And then after that is just like, this was my song that I played right after core. Just, oh, you know, the next song after your core, when you switch into the cool down of class, you just want that next song to be like, you know?
But that's when you do bravery too, right? So like maybe something a little, bravery.
Yeah, like after core / bravery together. Yeah.
Okay.
And then once you switch into like the cool down section of class, you just want it to be like letting go.
Yeah. I like how Danielle makes, sorry, Amanda again. I like how Danielle makes the core, or like makes the bravery kind of like, you know, explore, do something fun, like Yogi's Choice kind of thing. So I think like something that's, I don't know, kind of fun or a little quirky might be fun there.
Exactly. Especially because when she does do it like that, like Yogi's Choice or something, you know, someone could be like, okay, I'm done, I'm going to pigeon, or someone could be doing like handstands up on the wall or in the middle of the room, or be like, hey, let me do a crochet handstand. So you kind of gotta like meet in the middle with all that, you know. Questions? In a hot power, well, depends on what class you're teaching. If you're teaching 75-minute hot half and half, you would probably do that between 30 and 40 minutes or 45 minutes. I stopped you guys. You guys went into the second half of class today at 40 minutes. So I'm a menace, so I like a lot of hot power. Danielle definitely stops it a little bit sooner when she does the half and half.
She usually goes until like 45.
Oh, really?
Right?
I don't know. I feel like she goes, well, with 45. Yeah.
She wings it every time.
I know.
She probably has no
So that. Some people are like half 30 minutes on the dot, you know, like today I was 40 minutes. I'm usually, and then this is a 75-minute class. So you get, again, the whole second half is like, not the whole entire second half, but what is that? 35 minutes, 35 minutes. I'm really good at math. Thank you. But like in my full hot power class, you're doing hot power until 40 or 45, and then you have 15, probably not 20 minutes, 15 minutes of
12.
Yeah. You're right. Like like 10 to 15 minutes of cool down, and 5 of that is shavasana, you know, so push them to the edge. What else? Okay, that was core, cool down. Yeah, and then you just have like cool down songs. That's where you, I want to say, can get more lyric-y, because we want you guys to stay away from a lot of lyrics. But like, if there's lyrics in your song, then it would be in the second half of your class, because you're saying a lot less. You're saying so much less in your second half of class. Like, I almost go mute in the second half of class, except for like a love bomb here and there. But they just go like super. Okay. You know, they just kind of or like a lot of like singy. Okay, anyways. That's how I find songs. I just like start fast forwarding through them. And I'm like, okay, that one's good. Yeah, I mean, you're just in the cool down phase. You're saying a lot less. You're dropping a couple love bombs here and there. And you're just slowing down a lot. Your tempo of the music slows down. Their heart rate is slowing down, but you want them to continue to like be breathing and still put in some sort of effort, because it still takes a lot of effort to still be here and continue with the class after you just did 45 minutes of hot power. So I don't like to say like no effort until like the very last couple minutes of class right before Shavasana. And then you have Shavasana, which is just like, you could do some sound bowls. You could do like a lot of like megahertz songs are really good for like specific megahertz for like whatever chakra maybe was your class theme or something. This is a great Shavasana song. Just slow, relaxing. You know, for Shavasana, you could do sound bowls. Yeah, you could do sound bowl songs. A lot of great like not steel pan. What is that pan with like little drums?
Oh, steel drums?
Not the steel drum. But like it's like a pan, but like with over
Steel drums.
like steel drum, but not like Caribbean steel drums.
Right.
Like yoga steel drum. It's like it has like a little mallet and like little thumbprints in it. Hold on, I'm gonna find something like that. And it's like do 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 do. Hold on, let's see.
It's still a steel drum.
No. Yeah, and then that's a beats playlist. Sorry. You could do like instrumental, like light guitar. Okay, I'll send it in the chat when I find a good song like that. But just like a lot of you guys after class said, like, I love the water sounds or I love the flowy sounds. Like you and like two other people said that to me. Like very flowy water. Like you would be in a spa, but not like too spa-ish, but just you don't want to be like, wow, I heard this at Massage Envy yesterday. But like those are really relaxing songs, you know? So like I wouldn't be surprised if we use some of the same music. This is like my number one favorite Shavasana song. The hold on, let me find it right. No, it's me not having it at this playlist. Here we go. Not that playlist. There's too many effing playlists. I actually stole it from Jackie. Wow. Where is that? Where is it? Where is it, you guys? Got to be at the end of this one. This is my favorite Shavasana song. And it's really good to do a really long song at the end of Shavasana. Like a lot of these Shavasana people who make this type of music, they make like a 7-minute song, a 12-minute song, a 15-minute song. Like it's literally perfect for that. Because if your Shavasana goes like a couple minutes over, then guess what? You're still like having Shavasana music. I freaking love this one. I like transcend every time. It's called They Feel They Know. by Shivarasa. I'll send it in the chat. But I always make my playlist. So like I said, at the end of it, you don't want your Shavasana song to like run out. And if you are running like a couple minutes late, you don't want like your next playlist to start playing and then it's like Angela's EDM playlist or something. And then people are like, whoa, you know? So you always want to put extra songs at the end of your playlist. Like I say, I make my playlist and then I'll throw in some extra like Shavasana-ish type songs at the end. That way, A, if you go overtime, you're still having Shavasana music and it's not like an abrupt random new playlist starting. And then B, just so that music still continues playing after the class ends and people are packing up and wiping their mats and stuff, there's still like chill music playing. And it's, again, not a random new abrupt playlist or like Taylor Swift starts playing or something like.
And do you, when you're doing like, okay, everyone sit up, let's take a deep breath, honor yourself, all that stuff, do you pause it or do you like just turn the volume?
I turn the volume down. So I go over to that station. I turn the volume down. So again, because I do turn the volume up higher during Shavasana as well, so you could like really feel the music. I like loud music. So I really turn the volume up a bit more. I've actually had someone tell me to turn the volume down during Shavasana. I know. That's okay. Things happen. So I turned it down. That's all. And yeah, I turn it up a bit. That way people can just like really sit with it and feel it. And then I go turn it down when I'm about to say, start talking again, move your hands, toes, yada, yada, come up to a seat. Because again, you don't want to be fighting over the music. You don't want to be like, come up to a seat at the end of class. You don't want to be screaming at them after they're coming out of Shavasana to come to a seat. Yeah, and then just like I said, fill the space after the Shavasana song with a couple other slow, chill songs, maybe Shavasana-like or like slow flow-esque. That way, again, it continues to play while people are cleaning up their mats, chatting with you, whatever, yada, yada. Gives you space to speak and all that. That's a playlist. Please, what's up?
So you and Jackie, it's kind of weird. You guys do the same thing.
Yeah.
How you guys like make your playlist? I've seen her spend such a long time.
Yeah.
Like she will go song by song and do the same thing you do, like fast forward, just like, but she does it so fast. Like, and I was looking at her do this, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I could do that.
Yes, you can.
Like, but here's the thing. So I went on ChatGPT. No, hear me out. Listen, this is wild. So you can go on ChatGPT and have it make your playlist exactly how you want it. So you can be specific.
You have to be very specific.
Be very specific and say, make me a hot power yoga playlist with 30 minutes with fiery music, instrumental, and then with an emphasis on slowing down for the next half. Make Shavasana ethereal, and it will do exactly that. Like it, yeah. So it'll make the playlist, and I think if you buy the ChatGPT version, it'll upload it to your Spotify.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. So you can even theme it like, I want, today's class to be fiery, and it'll give you fiery instrumental music. Yeah. And so for me, that's something I see I would do. And of course you could edit, you could take out a song here and there.
Yeah.
That was just something that I saw was very enlightening for me.
I've done it a couple times and I ended up being like, I don't like it. Yeah, because it's not like, oh, I wouldn't have. I don't know. It just depends. I'm like, oh, I would have never picked that song, or you have to be very specific in what you tell
Yeah.
it. You have to be
Yeah.
super specific in what you tell it you want. I mean, I've picked songs from it that it gave me. I was like, oh, I would have never heard that song, you know? But you just have to be really, really specific in what you tell it, because then it'll time it a little funny. I have played a Chat GPT playlist in there before. Nobody.
Yeah, it's a tool, right? So it's like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, use it as a tool. Take it for what it is, you know. Yeah.
You know, if you like all the songs, amazing. If you like one or two of the songs,
Yeah,
still
yeah,
amazing. Like
yeah.
use them, you know.
You can also go on Spotify and just like ask for, whatever, instrumental song.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yeah. And, you can sit and listen to it for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
No, I for me, I was like, wow, this is helpful.
And there's so many yoga teachers.
Yeah, the AI and Spotify.
Yeah, yeah, it's good
Yeah,
too.
it is really good. What was I about to say? I said my favorite Shavasana song. So many people make playlists on Spotify, so you can just start like also searching for not only yoga teachers who work here, but like yoga teachers around the world are making public playlists on Spotify. Like go take music from them, go take inspiration from them. Like I don't look at anything as being like, oh my God, I stole this song from another teacher. Like you took inspiration, you took power, you took excitement from, not even like it's inspiration that you're sharing, that people are sharing with each other. I think it's such an awesome tool to have shared playlists, or just start searching for other people's playlists and borrow those. Like it's super awesome. And everyone's gonna have a different playlist at the end of the day, you know? Like my playlist is not gonna be the same as Holly's playlist, as Izzy's playlist, as Jamie's playlist. It's
Get Spotify. I assume Apple Music is probably not the way to go.
I don't use Apple Music, so I can't speak on that. I know Kayla uses.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you have Apple Music? Yeah.
But I also have Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it. Cool.
Yeah, I feel like a lot more people here. I know because I don't listen.
Like flows into it's not like chocolate. That's with
Spotify has a thing where has a setting where you can fade. Yeah, you can fade the songs into each other. There's a setting on Spotify where you can choose like how many seconds of the last song into the first song. I think I have mine on like 3 or 5 seconds to fade into each other. Yeah. I know Kayla uses Apple Music.
Okay.
Oh,
You're like, you would think for my age, I'd be good. I don't. I take a good selfie, and that's literally not.
Yeah. Will it have commercials then? Oh, does it shuffle the playlist? Oh, and commercials too. Yeah, if you have commercials, don't play it in class. Matt. That would suck if that came in Shavasana.
Pandora.
Oh my God, I love you, Holly.
OG right there. Yeah.
I know, yeah. I think that's why Kayla switched to Apple Music. Kayla switched to Apple Music because she was protesting Spotify. You sure do.
Yeah. Well, when you're a student and I know it took a long time.
You're still learning. Any other to circle out the conversation about making playlist music? Any other questions? Angela?
I know, was there a peak pose or the peak music that you do in the roster?
Not really. I kind of always think of my peak pose as my balancing sequence. Yeah.
Like who?
I think I just love balancing sequence a lot. So I like to do like a really long balancing sequence, and I love like to see the effort that people put in, and like they're like shaking and they're really putting work into it. You know, your eagle. Yeah, I'm not really like a this is my peak pose of my class kind of teacher, but I always kind of do see the balancing sequence as a whole as like my peak area, because I feel like everything kind of goes down a little bit from there besides core. But you know, you're building up your fire, all your chaturangas, all your sun A's and sun B's, and then you get to, you know, you're doing all sorts of crazy movements, and then you come to one leg. You're putting all of your effort and your fire into your one leg. So to me, that's like the tip of the iceberg. That's like my peak. And then everything kind of from there is like, okay, you're grounding, you're coming down, you're relaxing at the end, again, besides core. So yeah. That's my peak. Yeah, you're on the ground. Like that's the highest you're ever gonna be. Like the tallest you're ever gonna be is you're balancing, and you're reaching out in all directions. Like you're extending yourself in every different direction during that on one foot. Any other playlist music questions? She literally is like picking the song in real time. She's nuts. No, I could never do that. I do, yeah, at beats. It's easy in beats. But while you're teaching and like saying words, like that's hard. She's really good at it though. And she knows like what song she's searching for too. And that girl has a lot of playlists. I don't know how she finds exactly what she's looking for, but she does it. So props to her. But again, she's been teaching for like half her life. Remember that. It's hard not to be like, oh my God, when am I gonna get there? You know? I felt the same way when I was doing yoga teacher training. When am I gonna get there? When am I gonna remember this and be able to do that and let this go? And then you have to be like, oh my God, stop comparing yourself to people who have been teaching for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 30 years. You know, you gotta let that go. You're not in competition with anyone. B, like you'll get there in time. That's all they've had is time, and you're just getting started, and you will get the time. That's it. So don't compare yourself to Danielle, because she makes her playlist in real time. No one else does that. No one else does that. I think Kim might do that sometimes. She'll have like some songs, but then she'll be like, "Oh, I like this one." Okay, I want to end on. I was supposed to talk about your fifth and sixth chakra a little bit, so let's correlate it to some music really quick. I get too excited talking about the music. Okay, so I sent myself these two songs. Okay, so to end on a little chakra note. Okay, what's your first chakra? What is your first chakra? Where is that? The ground. What's your second chakra? Where is that?
Lower belly.
Mm-hmm. Where's your third chakra? Where's your fourth chakra? What did I say? Fifth. Yeah, fifth chakra.
throat chakra. Which is like, that's the color blue. And throat chakra is speaking up for yourself, communication, being wise with your words, self-expression. What else could it be related to? Your throat chakra. What else could your throat chakra be related to?
Your breath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Expression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Confidence. Absolutely. Anything else? So it's reclaiming your right to speak your truth. So it has a lot to do with you, yourself, your truth, speaking, talking out loud, communicating with others, confidence, your energy that you output through your voice. You know, it's really hard to put your energy out without speaking. It's really hard to turn your voice off and only speak with like your body. So your voice really speaks wonders for who you are, whether you have like a low, whispery, soft, shaky voice, or you have a loud, booming, aggressive, do it now type of voice. It makes a difference in your teaching. And obviously you're not having a loud, booming voice like in yin class, but you are when you're doing power 10 or a power class or a half and half class. Did you guys notice how my voice softened in the second half of class? I wasn't yelling at you anymore. You know, I talk slower, softer. I kind of like, I know we tell you not to like drag out your words so much, but like with softness kind of comes that a bit more. And it's just lighter in the second half of class. When I first was starting to teach, I really had that like yoga teachery voice that like Danielle always makes fun of. I can't even do it anymore. And it was more so actually when I was teaching yin class, because like, as you guys again know, like I'm a power person, I'm fire. That's me, truly who I am to my core. So I had a hard time teaching yin and like lowering my voice and like being soft. And I was like doing this like yin teacher voice. And I'm like, that's not me. So I had to like take that out and just do my voice, but like not as loud, you know? And when I was assisting, when Danielle was teaching yin class, I was assisting her yin class. And I noticed that with her, she doesn't put on soft yin voice. She is talking at her regular voice, you know? So I noticed that and I was like, okay, I don't need yin voice. So again, your fifth chakra, your throat, that's your power. That's speaking, that's taking up space. That is your communication. Communicate what you want, communicate what you need to people. So there is a mudra that goes with it. I want you guys to do the mudra, which does this. So you can like place that wherever feels good for you. You could place it at your heart, in your lap. Like that's the thing about mudras is you could do them in the air. You can do them at your heart, in your lap. Like you could do your mudra wherever. So a shadow side to this chakra, your throat chakra, is the opposite. You guys know what that means. It's like a fear of public speaking, inability to